So guys, like I said, we will look at the types of walls in Revit and materials of these walls and how to draw different shape of these walls in Revit. So now let's hop in. The moment you open your Revit, you will find this type of interface. Don't worry about what you are seeing here. These are my recent projects, but don't worry. So what you need to do is to create a new project. How do we do that? Under models, you can come down to new. Click on new. Revit will now tell you to open, choose a template. I prefer to go with the architectural template. It doesn't matter. You can click construction template if you want to at the moment, but I prefer to go with architectural template because I am trying to model a structure. So click on OK. Revit will now open this interface for you. Don't worry, don't be scared of what you're seeing. By the left hand side, we have the project browser, and then by the right hand side, we have the properties of these of properties by the right hand side. So the project browser helps you to maneuver your way from one layer to another, from one view to another, helps you to pick legends, schedules, sheets, a lot of things, a lot of while the properties shows you the properties of the material or of the model you click. For example, if I click on walls, by the right hand side under the properties, you will see that basic wall has been highlighted. So you need to click on the basic wall. You will see the different types of walls we have in Revit. If you see the basic wall, and then we have button walls, and then we have stack walls. The basic wall is just a wall with a layer of the main wall, plus let's say the insulation plastering. So it's just a normal basic wall with insulations and plastering together. While curtain walls, we have the glasses, for instance. While the stack wall is a type of wall that contains two or more of the basic walls combined together with other variables. Hope you understand. So now, clicking on the basic wall, for instance, we have one basic wall, and then let's go back to um, curtain walls glazing. We have one here, and then let's go back to stack walls for this one. This one. So these are the three types of walls we have in Revit: the basic wall, this the curtain walls, and then we have the stack walls. So how do we change the properties of these walls if we want to? For example, if you are asked to change the properties of the basic wall to the materials, let's say the contractor or let's say the contractor or your client, you're requested to change the properties of this wall, then you go to edit type. If you can see here, if you click on edit type, this will appear. So under structure, you click on edit. So these are the layers of these walls. If you need to change anything, you could change. So you see the main basic retenant layer of this wall is the concrete wall. But if you want, you can change it to basic bricks. Let's say, for example, you want to change the material. You click on the three dots. This will appear. So you will click on let's say bricks, common bricks, which is here. You can click and make sure you highlight use render appearance, and then you click OK. So it will now change. But let's say, for instance, um, the type of material you are looking for is not here. What do we need to do? You need to create a new material. Create new material. You come here, create new material, and then this is the new material you created, and then you need to what? Open the browser. You open the browser, you will have different thousands of materials here that you need to choose. So you will click on the one you want. Let's say gravel, for instance, which is so weird, of course, but let's say gravels. Gravels will appear, and then sidewalks, solid gravels. Let's go with solid gravel, and then you click this one, upload, and that is all. You have graphics, use render. This is the appearance. Let's see. Anyways, so this is the gravel. So for example, we click OK, it will change to our materials that we click. So this is how you change the properties of walls in Revit. So now let's move on to how to draw different shapes of walls in Revit. Let's go. So if you click on wall again, now you click on the type of wall you want. For example, let's go with the basic wall first. Click on basic wall. And then what next do we need to do? You can see here we have shapes draw. We have different types of shapes here, different shapes here. You can click on rectangle, for example. Okay, we have rectangle. Okay, then now let's use the curtain walls and draw another shape. So for example, I can click on this one, hexagon. I will use the curtain walls, and then the stack walls, I will use circle for it. Okay, let's go for stack walls. Let's go with the last one, and then I'll click on circle for it. So if let's go back to our 3D, these are the types of wall we do. The curtain walls, basic stack walls. This is the stack wall, remember, that has multiple layers of basic wall, and you can see it has even a footing on it. While this is the basic wall we drew. So these are the ways you can draw different shapes of walls in Revit. Of course, it's not your last option. You can also edit it to how you want. For example, I can decide to delete this part, and then I will make something more interesting. For example, I can decide to do like this, for example, and do like this, again, for example, like this, like this, and finish. So anyone you want, it doesn't matter. So you draw it based on your project. But my main goal is to show you how to draw different shapes of walls in Revit. And this is how you draw. So if you have any questions, please put it on the in the comment section, or you can DM me direct. I'm gonna leave my email down there. Please pay attention very well. This is just the basic of it for beginners only. If you're new to Revit, this tutorial is for you. Very soon we will move from beginners to intermediate and then to professional level. So thank you guys for listening. See you next time.